Hey, so I'm a physician. I work in mental health, psychiatrist, and I had some observations using social media. I really don't have any stake in this game, although I hire two therapists. One of them is actually a coach, but using social media, just couldn't help but think and notice how coaches are actually doing such a good job in moving into the mental health arena. And I think it's possible that there's a few reasons for that. But the therapists I talk to are actually not too pleased about it because essentially, and I know there's exceptions, and there's probably very, very good coaches out there and very ethical ones too, and there's bad therapists too. But generally speaking, to be a coach, you don't need to have any degree, no licensure. You don't need to follow HIPAA. There's no credentialing, although you could be certified. There's certifying bodies, but you don't need that. And I think part of the reason is that it's probably less formal, it's less expensive. So since it's less formal, there's maybe less stigma. They're more approachable, easier to get into. Maybe they have an alternative approach or more holistic approach. I think these are all great things, and they also bring a lot of light and awareness to mental health issues. But I just think it's worthy of putting it on people's radar. I think there's going to be more to be said about this in the news. And also, I'm just kind of curious to the people out there who don't have any background in medicine. Do you know that there's a difference, or does it really bother? Does it matter even? That's my main question. Does it matter if there's a difference? Because I think people just go to coaches anyway. I think the coaching industry really exploded, and I think I would do the same thing if I could be a coach and I didn't go to med school and residency and whatnot. I would probably, be able to market myself as a coach because it's thoroughly fulfilling, and I think there's a huge need for it, and you could connect with people, and so it's extremely positive career path. But there's no really formal definition of what therapy entails, and so certain people could basically say that they're doing coaching, but actually be doing therapy, and then they have a free pass to do that whichever way they wish, without the regulations and whatnot. And maybe it'd be nice to also hear from coaches too, to hear what they have to say. I know some coaches. I actually spoke to one recently who said, they have pretty distinct boundaries about when they're moving into mental health therapy space, but I don't think that's true of everybody. I think from what I've seen on social media, there's a lot of coaches out there who basically market themselves as promoting growth, positivity, optimism, building relationships, personal fulfillment. And in that regard, I mean, that sounds exactly like a therapist. So let me know. What do you all think? Curious. Thanks a lot.